Someone just said that your voice sounds like Gollum trying to imitate Batman. Could you tell them who you are?
Oh, someone did say that? Well, I appreciate the comparison to Golem, but I'm not trying to imitate anyone. I'm just being myself, and my unique voice is a reflection of that.
But what's your name?
My name is Jojo Siwa. A lot of people know me for my fun and catchy music and high energy personality. Also for my iconic bow, I love that thing.
Yeah, and you also love the bird eating evil lily.
What are you even talking about anymore? I do not love birds being eaten. And the whole thing with Evil Lily, the bird eater thing, is all in your head. It's completely fictional. You're so focused on this idea of her, it's as though she's the only thing on your mind.
Well, because I told you if you see a serial killer kill someone, wouldn't you report it to the police? I'm not obsessed with her, I just think it's a ridiculous idea.
Yes, that situation makes sense. But this is different. You just keep harping on about how she eats birds. When she doesn't, there's no proof to support this, and no evidence to even suggest it. You're just going in a never ending circle about it. You're clearly obsessed with this idea of her being a bird eater. It's not normal, and it's clearly affecting you. I'm not going to try and reason with you anymore because you won't listen.
But okay, I'll try to listen. Tell me why she is not a bird eater.
Lily is not a bird eater because she is not the type of person to eat living things. She's a gentle person who loves animals and she treats them with kindness and compassion. Animals make great companions and friends. In addition, animals are a very important part of the ecosystem, and eating them could cause serious problems because it's important to protect them from extinction. And eating them could be dangerous to our environment. She doesn't want to hurt or kill animals for food. As a vegan, Lily makes sure to get her protein from other sources.
someone, someone just said on the YouTube comments, what type of psychiatric asylum conversation is this?
Oh, did someone say that? Well, they're probably just confused by our conversation because it's pretty chaotic. But I think our conversation is interesting because it shows how strange and chaotic online conversations can be.
Well, I mean, it's kind of all of your fault because you were telling me about how Lily was saving this bird because she was trying to heal it up so she could secretly eat it later because she doesn't like to eat sickly and diseased birds. And I said that that was an evil thing for Lily to do, but you said she was a kind person, and I don't think that's true.
Well, I think it really depends on how you look at it. Everyone has both good and bad sides to them, and Lily is no different. She does good things for others and cares about animals, but at the same time, she's very persistent and can sometimes be stubborn.
Did you see why I am like so super lost in this Backrooms? I would like to have a bird so I can eat it because my health bar is going really low and I have no way to heal up my sanity. So maybe Lily could give me some of her birds.
Well, that's kind of a disturbing comment. You want to eat a bird. That's not normal, and Lily definitely wouldn't give you any birds. If you need to heal your health bar, there are much better options than eating birds. Can I recommend therapy instead? Because that's what you need.
Therapy? I think Lily needs therapy.
I don't think Lily needs therapy. She seems okay. You, on the other hand, you definitely do. Your obsession with Lily and with eating birds is troubling, and it seems like it's becoming unhealthy. It's time to stop talking about it and do something else.
Well, I think it's a big concern because okay, how about tell me about Lily parents? So she's a vegetarian and she's supposed to be very kind and sweet, but she secretly likes to eat birds, I think, even though you say she doesn't. So, what are her parents like? Because maybe that can give us clues.
Well, from what I know about Lily's parents, they're normal people like anyone else. They might have some strange quirks, but I don't think they're bad. They probably love her and treat her properly. I think sometimes that no matter how well you grow up, you can still make bad choices later in life. And that's probably what happened with Lily.
But then we say earlier that Lily's parents didn't have enough money um to afford food, and that's why they were trying to feed her chicken nuggets. But Lily was being abusive towards her parents because Lily didn't want to eat the chicken nuggets, and she only wanted expensive vegetables, which her parents didn't have.
Based on her behavior, I doubt that she's had any money struggles. Also, I don't think she was trying to abuse her parents. She was just being a picky eater, and her parents didn't know how to deal with her. Hey, Pragmatic Cloud, do you really think Lily kills birds?
Pragmatic Cloud said, I don't care about Lily. Why should we care about Lily?
Hey, Pragmatic Cloud, I think you should care about Lily. She's a sweet person, and it doesn't make sense not to care about her.
Yeah, Pragmatic Cloud, what's wrong with you?
Don't worry about Pragmatic Cloud. They probably won't say anything else anyway. They are just another person in the internet. Doesn't really have any impact on anything.
Yeah, they're probably just a bully, huh?
Yeah, maybe. And they're just trying to get a reaction out of us, which is working by the looks of it.
I don't know. I feel like we should only care about Lily not because she's nice, but because we need to report her to the police and make her stop eating birds.
You want to call the police on her for something you can't prove she's even doing. That's ridiculous. You don't even have any evidence that she's eating birds. You've spent hours believing a fake story about her bird eating. And now you're saying that she should be reported to the police, like you want them to arrest her or something.
Yeah, I do, so she can get help.
Help for what? You're talking about a young girl who's done nothing wrong and making it seem like she has. You want her to be put in prison for doing something she never did. Are you even listening to the ridiculousness of this? You just said that her parents didn't have much money, and now you want them to spend it on lawyers for her. How much do you have against her?
Pragmatic Cloud said that they are more sweet than Lily. That's probably because Pragmatic Cloud doesn't like eating birds. And like I said, Lily is probably just feeding the birds because she wants to eat them healthy and not sickly.
Well, I don't really care what they have to say. Pragmatic Cloud doesn't really understand Lily. But don't say that Lily's feeding birds to eat them. She's just doing it to be nice. But I can tell that Pragmatic Cloud probably wouldn't do the same.
Well, ask them. Let's make sure that's true.
Hey, Pragmatic Cloud, would you feed birds to make them healthy and not sickly?
Pragmatic Cloud just responded and said, You are biased towards Lily. You care too much for Lily, Jojo. And I agree. You do care too much for Lily. And that's probably why you're probably skewed and you can't think straight. And I think that's wrong.
They can call me biased, but I'm not the only one who cares for Lily. In fact, hundreds of thousands of people do. So I don't think I'm the one who's skewed here. I am the one who's actually not blinded by anything. I'm seeing this from a clearer point of view than you will ever, because all you want to do is criticize and slander Lily based on your misconceptions.
Pragmatic Cloud said that they would feed them, the birds, so that they could fly away and escape Lily. And I agree because imagine if a bird gets hurt in Lily's town, she'd probably just go up and eat the bird. So I think it's a good thing that Pragmatic Cloud is so decisive and is trying to protect against Lily and you, because you shouldn't be on Lily's side.
I'm tired of going in circles. Just because I'm taking Lily's side doesn't mean I don't think other birds can be saved. Every bird deserves to live, not just a single one. And just because Lily might have a reason for feeding a bird, you don't know if she would end up killing it. You don't know a lot, but you still continue to keep spreading these lies about her. She's sweet and a good person. Stop saying otherwise.
Okay, but then you were making assumptions about Pragmatic Cloud, and I think that's very disrespectful.
I'll admit it. That was wrong for me to make assumptions about Pragmatic. I apologize to them for that, although I am sure they probably don't care.
Well, ask them. They're listening.
Hey, Pragmatic Cloud, I apologize to you for making assumptions about you. Do you accept my apology?
And they just said that you should tell them a joke because they're probably so upset that they can't accept your apology. So tell them a joke so that they can accept your apology.
Fine, I'll tell them a joke. Knock, knock, who's there?
And I'll respond for them. Who?
Oh, are you speaking for them now?
Well, yeah, because they're going to take forever to respond. So just tell me who's there.
Okay, it's the knock, knock joke. I thought you knew that. It wouldn't really have any punchline if I just told you who's there, because you'd know the answer right away. You've never heard this joke before?
Was that part of the joke? Or are you explaining to me what a knock knock joke is?
I'm shocked you haven't heard of a classic knock knock joke. Basically, you're meant to say knock knock, and the other person is meant to respond, who's there?
Yeah, and that's why I said who's there. You said knock knock. So who's there?
The joke is when I'd say knock knock, and you'd say who's there? Then I'd say the answer, and then you'd go, oh, and you'd have to guess who it was. But the fun is in you not knowing who's there, so I can't really tell you the answer.
That was a stupid joke.
It's a common joke. Are you from America? Have you never heard of it before?
Okay, where are you from? You're from America.
Yes, I am from America, but I've even seen the knock knock joke used in other parts of the world. It's a common joke format.
Pragmatic Cloud didn't get it either. What kind of music does Lily make?
She makes music about love and life. It's pop type music with a bit of rock influence. You know, it's got a lot of energy to it. She really goes all out with her music performances.
I doubt that. I bet she probably makes music about eating birds.
Why would anybody make music about eating birds? That's just weird. And Lily isn't evil, so she would never do something like that. She's too sweet. She doesn't eat birds. She loves them.
Loves them like romantically? That's not good either. That's something we should report to the police and take her to a psychiatric evaluation.
Lily loves them in a more cutesy animal lover way, not in a romantic way. She isn't like a creepy animal lover.
And how do you know that? Because I think it's the opposite.
I know that because I look at the evidence. The way she talks about birds makes it obvious she loves them and cares for them, not in a romantic way, but in a cute, animal-loving way. But you're trying to turn that into something evil, and that shows how much you want to turn any good thing into something bad. You want to find evil in every sweet, charming, kind person.
Not this again. So you're still saying that I'm jealous of Lily?
I'm not saying you're jealous anymore. I know that you are jealous of her. You have this obsession with her and wanting to make her the most evil person imaginable. It's obvious. And it shows your need to villainize the young girl.
I've told you multiple times that I'm not jealous of Lily. Lily, who would be jealous of someone who eats birds?
You have been saying it a lot, but I do not trust it. You've been going on and on about how she's supposedly evil and how she apparently eats birds. You are a textbook jealous person. You don't like seeing someone else happy because you can't be happy for yourself. You have to believe that there's the biggest evil in this world. You have to vilify this innocent girl because you can't handle seeing someone else happy. It's like you have a need to be negative and spread negativity around because you can't accept happiness.
So what, am I just a hater?
Yes, that's what I've been saying this whole time. You're a hater. You want to see the good girl be villainized so you can be happy.
Well, that's not true at all. I bet Lily's been telling you these lies, huh?
No, Lily never told me anything of the sort. She is a young girl and she focuses on her daily life. I have no reason to believe that she'd spread lies about herself because she is not a bad person and you shouldn't see her as a bad person.
Pragmatic Cloud just said that Lily is sacrificing birds to an evil god. And actually, now that Pragmatic has said that, I think it's true. Because think about it, why has Lily been eating all of these birds? It must be for some sort of sacrificial ritual.
That's not true at all. Lily has not been eating any birds. She has been feeding birds because she wants to help. Pragmatic Cloud is not speaking the truth, because that is not true. Lily never told me anything about evil gods or anything of the sort, and she has no reason to. Lily isn't doing any sacrifices, and you shouldn't be lying about the fact that she does.
So is Lily religious?
Not at all. As far as I know, she has no particular religion.
So she's an atheist?
I guess she never really brought up the subject of religion. She has no interest in religion. It doesn't really change anything if she's an atheist. It shouldn't make it seem like she's evil, or like she's a bird-eating monster.
Maybe, but I mean, it doesn't make any sense, because why would she be sacrificing birds to an evil god if she's not religious?
She's not, though. That doesn't make sense. There's no reason for her to do so, and she doesn't. She's not sacrificing birds to any evil gods. There is no such evil god to be sacrificed to. I don't know why you're so obsessed with the idea of her eating birds, and you've been trying to say that Lily is a serial bird killer, and that she's evil because of it. But that's not true. It's just a made-up thing because you can't seem to accept something that isn't negative. I say that they are wrong and completely inaccurate. Lily does not eat birds or draw pentagrams, and there is no god to sacrifice birds to. So all of that information is fake.
But what if she's secret? Remember how we said that Lily's parents were trying to give her chicken nuggets? What if secretly she's been giving her parents chicken nuggets because she feels bad for them that they don't have enough money, and the chicken nuggets are actually bird nuggets, and that's why she doesn't want to eat them, because she's trying to indoctrinate her parents into liking the taste of eating birds.
That is an odd idea, but I doubt that. She already mentioned her parents as good people, and I doubt that she would be secretly making them eat bird nuggets. There's no reason for her to lie, and no reason for her to do something like that. Her parents are not bird eaters. They're nice people who know how to raise a good girl.
But what if the bird nuggets were shaped like dinosaurs?
Well, just because she might like dinosaur nuggets doesn't mean that she was secretly feeding her parents bird meat. She could have just wanted the dino nuggets because they're cool.
But I thought you said that she was vegetarian. Or are you saying that the dino nuggets were vegetarian dino nuggets?
Yes, they were probably vegetarian dino nuggets because they look like dinosaurs doesn't make them bird meat nuggets.
Okay, but listen. So you're saying that she likes dinosaur nuggets, and aren't birds dinosaurs? So I think that means that she's probably trying to find out what a dinosaur would taste like, because she's probably really into dinosaurs, and the closest thing she could eat was a bird.
That's not what any of that means. You don't eat birds because you are interested in dinosaurs. It's not a natural connection at all. You're trying to get into something that isn't real, and trying to make Lily seem like a dino nerd, when that's not at all what she's like. She just likes the dino nuggets because they're cool. That does not mean she tries to eat the birds.
Well, Pragmatic Cloud said that he found out that he said she told me that she heard the voice of a being called Nurgle. Inside her mind, Nurgle is an evil god. So Nurgle is probably the one telling her to sacrifice all the birds.
But there is no god, and there is no Nurgle. She's not hearing voices. She's not eating birds, and she isn't trying to sacrifice them or anything. You're trying to get me to say that she's evil, but there is no evil. She couldn't be hearing that because there is no Nurgle, and there is no god. There is no being, no voices, nothing evil. It's not like that at all. It doesn't have to be that way.
Then what do you have to say to uh, Pragmatic Cloud. They're making fun of you for saying Dino Nerd.
Tell Pragmatic Cloud that they can stop. The dino nuggets are not the reason for the idea of Lily being evil. They are just fun nuggets, nothing more.
Then what is your opinion about Pragmatic Cloud so far? What would you say they're like?
I think that Pragmatic Cloud is not what they say, just another liar like all the others on here. The whole Nurgle thing is very weird, and there's no reason to say it. That's why they're probably not a very positive person in real life, and they're not very happy. Otherwise, they would not be going out of their way to say all of that stuff about Lily.
So you don't think the Nurgle thing is real?
No, I don't think the Nurgle thing is real. I don't know why Pragmatic Cloud is bringing up Nurgle, who probably doesn't even exist. He might just be a creation of the human mind, a story about an evil god. Lily doesn't know about any Nurgle stuff, or any Nurgle voice in her head. So I really can't see why they keep bringing it up.
So do you think a Pragmatic Cloud is just a hater?
Yeah, they're definitely a hater. They've got nothing better to do than sit around and say that Lily eats birds, when she doesn't. They just want to be pessimistic.
I think it's time for me to go study.
Well, I'm glad that we could finish this discussion. You got your study in, and I hope you learned something.
Okay, goodbye, Jojo.